Hey everybody, So Wookie here. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at my personal recommendations for the first Pick'em challenge week, and that's week 1. So hopefully you find some use out of this and find my recommendations useful, and hopefully we all get the prizes. So the weekly survival matches have finished. It's not quite updated on here, but the 16th team that went through is FaZe Clan, as I was watching the game, and they won. So they're all the teams that have gone through. So these are the only ones you're going to be wanting to, you can vote for, because they're the only ones participating in the weekly final. Now, if you're only going to be using the free coupon that you get each week, don't forget to claim that, because everybody can play this game this time around in the Pick'em challenge. So you get your free one. I personally bought the packs and I've got all the coupons, so I'll be using 5 votes per week. But I'm also going to point out who I think you should vote for if you only have 1 vote available as well. So it should be useful for everyone. And I'm going to go ahead and vote with you at the same time. So if you only have the 1 free coupon and that's what you want to use, and that you don't want to buy anymore, that's fine. So what you want to be doing is you want to be voting on the weekly final top 4. And the team that I'd recommend that you vote for is Sonics. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that as my first one as well. And the reason for Sonics is, when the tournament started in the placement matches at the beginning, they won the very first game. They came top in the placement as well, and then when it came to the weekly survival, they won the very first game as well. And they've been quite dominant throughout, so they're a solid pick for doing well in the weekend final. The second team that I think you should go for the top 4 is Infantry. Which is another solid team, and again I'll go for them. So if you've only had the 1 pick, you're going to have gone for Sonics. If you've got multiple picks to go for Infantry. And then finally, the third team I'm going to go for the weekly top 4 is Team Liquid. And although they didn't qualify the fastest, they qualified in the 5th game. The reason I think they're a good pick for a top 4 position is because of the way they play. They play very edge. They jump into the centre quite early. They play quite slow, and then they come into the action in the final third of the game, and that's how they like to play. And I think in terms of survival and picking up kills and third parties and stuff, that's going to be very useful. And they're the 3 votes I'm going to go for on the weekly final top 4. The other 2 votes that I'm going to use, because I'm using 5, is for the weekly kill points MVP. Now I'm only going to be using 2 in this one. And again, the teams that I'm going to go for is Sonics, because in order to get the most kills, you have to be quite consistent across the weekend. So it's okay, like some teams, they might get 9 kills in a game, and then the next game they go out in 16th. It's not going to work well. Whereas Sonics were consistently putting kills on the board, and in the games that they won, they were both double-digit kills. So I'm going to go for Sonics again on this one. And then the second team that I'm going to go for the weekly kill is Infantry. The reason for that is because Infantry, they play very aggressive. They'll always be willing to take fights, but they do it well, and they still manage to get late into the game, and they get a lot of kills. So I'm going to go for Infantry as well. So yeah, to recap, if you've got multiple coupons to use, if you only had 4 to use, I'd still put 3 in the other one, and I'd just go for Sonics and the kill points. If you have 5 to use and you got them all like me, then go for the Sonics and the Infantry. And then they're my top 4. If you had multiple coupons like myself, you didn't want to go for Team Liquid. Team Liquid's changeable. You could easily go for Genji instead, or Shoot to Kill, or TSG. They'd all be good picks as your 3rd pick, but certainly your first 2 picks, very solid in Sonics and Infantry, which is very good. And that's it. So hopefully you found this useful. If you did, consider liking and subscribing to see more. And stay tuned, because I'll have another video next week with week's 2 recommended picks. Wookie out.